My dearest Victoria, we have finally arrived in Paris, and what a sight! It seems the whole city has been taken over by the World's Fair. Oh, and you can see the new tower they built for the occasion from almost everywhere in the city. What a marvelous way to celebrate the Centennial of the French Revolution. But I can understand why not every country in the world thinks that killing their king or queen is something to celebrate. England and Germany, who still have royalty, did not participate in the fair. Yet it doesn't matter. The event is a huge success. There are exhibits from Europe, South America, the United States, and the French colonies. And for the first time, visitors can come to the fair at night. The grounds are lit with that extraordinary new invention of Mr. Edison's, electricity. Why, the top of the Eiffel Tower even has a beacon that can be seen from miles away. The fair is open until 11 in the evening, and over 30 million people have come to see it so far. Why, they say it is the most profitable exposition ever. There are over 80 buildings clustered around the bottom of the tower, full of exhibits. There is the very long Galerie des Machines, overflowing with fascinating contraptions. There are also examples of how people lived throughout the ages, an exhibit they call the History of Habitat. But the most popular place to visit, well, besides Mr. Eiffel's Iron Lady, of course, is the Egyptian Bazaar and Cairo Street, or Le Rue du Caire. Oh, how exotic it is! They have recreated an entire street, complete with shops and restaurants, and they brought real locals to run them. The whole thing looks like it jumped right off the pages of the Arabian Nights. And for a fee, you can even ride on one of their cute little Egyptian donkeys. My favorite attraction, though, has been la danse du ventre. It is the most unusual dancing I have ever seen. It is certainly not like the ballet they taught us in school. These women hardly move their legs, and if they do, it is with a curious little shuffle step. Instead, the dancers shake their bellies, as if they were completely separate from the rest of their bodies. And how odd to see a woman dressed without a corset. Well, if you can use the word dressed, the few clothes they wear hardly cover their stomachs at all. I cannot say, however, that I enjoy their music as much as the dance. The noise those musicians make sounds like cats fighting in the night. One of them scrapes a bizarre string instrument with a horsehair bow, while another plucks at a zither-like thing in his lap. A third plays a flute that sounds like a bagpipe of all things. And the screeching is set to bizarre rhythms, unlike anything we learned in music class. Even the dancers participate, well, when they're not performing, by singing, if you can call it that, and playing the tambourine. But the most annoying sound of all was the constant clanking of the brass castanets that the dancers wear on their fingers. Oh, how they made my ears ring. I have often wondered what these dancers' lives are like in their own countries. I discovered that they are from many different places: Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Egypt, Lebanon, Syria, and Turkey. I have also been told that dancing is looked down upon in their cultures Yet I do not see the shame in being able to move one's muscles in that extraordinary manner. I must say that I consider myself extremely lucky to have seen it, and without ever having to leave the comforts of Paris. Sadly, all good things must come to an end. The exposition will finish the end of October, but I certainly intend to visit several more times before it closes. Perhaps I should buy your daughter a set of those brass castanets the dancers wear. That way, the incessant noise will constantly remind you of your ever-loving sister. With great fondness and best wishes, Elizabeth.